For the second weekend, Vancouver's Olympic Village is being opened for sales to potential buyers. But as has been the case with this controversial property, it was not a quiet event. The buyers weren't the only ones turning up today. Protesters claiming that the city is reneging on its promise of low-income housing were also out in full force. As Jennifer Palma explains tonight, the group was told in no uncertain terms they are not welcome.
Housing is under attack.
The snow and cold help highlight how important it is for everyone to have shelter. This afternoon, dozens of peaceful protesters marched on the village at False Creek, planning to set up a tent city on one of the city's most controversial sites.
It's not acceptable to be playing with people's lives and, treating a promise to the poor and low-income people as though it doesn't mean anything.
Currently I'm homeless, so I'm staying with other people who have taken me in over the season. I stay a couple days at everybody's house, and they've been kind enough to feed me, but not everybody's so lucky, so I'm very attached to the issue.
You're trespassing on city land.
Vancouver city officials and police were on scene, making sure the crowd didn't become unruly. They did make the protesters move, which they did, going across the street.
And out of the 230 homes in Bridge and Kayak, we've sold 128.
The Athletes' Village was not selling, costing taxpayers big bucks. So condo king Bob Rennie rebranded the problem development. And in the past week, sales have been brisk at the village at False Creek, infuriating activists who want the city to come through on promises they made on social housing.
Really important part of that housing legacy was two-thirds non-market housing in the Olympic Village. Since then, that was reduced to 250, and then again in April 2010, the mayor cut that from 250 to 125. These are desperately needed non-market units, and we're here to protest the cutting of the units.
City Council in April, right after the Olympics, made the decision that we would sustain the 252 units that were built here, just along here, for affordable housing, and we're underway filling those. So we have residents already. There's some moving in today.
Meanwhile, the protesters were made to move out once again, this time from private property. Eventually, they packed it in, but said they're not packing up their fight.
And we have a bit of breaking news to pass along. Those protesters have apparently now occupied a first-floor suite at the Olympic Village. We do have a news crew on scene, and Drua will bring you the latest on that situation tonight at 11 on News Final. Stay with us. We are taking you back to